Yeah, I thought we had a good floor game. They didn't put a ton of pressure on us, but yeah, our kids handled it well. We played everybody. I don't know how many scored. I can't see that, but everybody but Philippa, and that's great. That's what these games are for. But hey, listen, the good thing is that's a quality win. I mean, Cal Baptist, a good team. They got a shot at winning their league again. Again, going to the tournament, so it's a good quality first win of the year.
Players hit a three tonight. Again, we're not comparing to last year, but that's a pretty nice thing to have. What does that allow you to do differently offensively in terms of just that perimeter shooting? How does that help this team?
Yeah, well, we didn't shoot it that well the other night. That kind of concerned me, but yeah, we had anytime you have multiple weapons out there, that just makes you harder to guard. And then when Philly, as you can see, she's still trying to work herself back into shape. And Heath too, Heath will be without this week. That just makes those guys a lot better when we can shoot it from deep.
The effort, the hustle, getting after, loose balls, taking charges in the first quarter from the jump. I mean, you talked about that in preseason as something that you've liked.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we've got a tough group. They get into you. They sacrifice themselves. Who took that charge? Was that Deja? It's what. You got a player like that doing those dirty kind of things. That just sets a great tone for everybody else. So I thought she had a pretty good floor game at the point. And
bench coach, obviously, two of them in double-digit figures. Just how much of an impact does it help you guys out to know that you can't rely on the depth of the bench to fill in when the time is needed?
Well, that's one of our strengths. We've all fall. It's when we go 5-on-5. It's not just starters and the others, right? I mean, anybody on any given day, can give us a lift. In fact, it was that second unit, I think, in the middle second quarter where we really started to separate. We couldn't shake them, and they hit a few threes and got back into it, 10 or 12, and then they kind of separated. So, yeah, it's nice to have that depth. One of our goals is to win the fourth quarter. I don't know if we did tonight, but win the fourth quarter and win the last 2 minutes of each quarter just with our depth and try to wear people down.
I know it's a long season, but how important is it to set the right tone like you guys did tonight to kind of move things along over the next several months?
Yeah, well, critical. Yeah, we want to set a winning tone. A winning tone. We've got a lot of hungry players, and and they've set pretty high goals, and so it's nice we got to get started sometime, and it was great to have a game like this to start against a really quality opponent. Jared does a good job. I like him because he and I both share the same Ken Brown follicicity. I don't know what you would call it. But he does a great job, you guys. He's one of the best coaches in our game. Everybody knows it. And so when you go against them, you're going to have to play well.
Gain any more gray hairs? Coach Ulmer has talked about it the last couple of weeks. It feels like he's been gaining couples and nights, not having to worry about that.
Well, in a way, but would I take that beautiful head of hair? Heck yeah. In a heartbeat. Right, Ken?
You brought up the depth.
Yeah.
See yourself playing 10, 12 players every game?
We do, yeah, certainly early. And at some point, you've got to tighten it up. But, and it'll all shake out, I think, in the end. And we've got really unselfish players, so, they might be disappointed in the short term, but they'll fill that role that's necessary. Yeah.
Obviously, you had Peyton throughout camp and even the scrimmage, but how nice was it to see her out there in a real game play like this?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it's good to see her back, and I know it's been a tough last 12 months for her, but she's a heck of a player. We have 11 years of experience in that, with her and Deja in that starting lineup. That's a lot of basketball, really smart players. So good for Peyton. I'm happy for her.
Sort of share that backcourt duty?
Seamlessly. Peyton ran the one sometimes. Deja ran it sometimes. They're both really good off the ball. So, and they've got that nice little mid-range pull-up game. Deja didn't make as many as she normally does, but that's typically her game. And Peyton hit a couple threes. That was great to see.
Lisa's performance was early on. The ball wasn't falling in, but then it started to kick in, and then you started to see on the defense. And there were a couple plays on defense. I was like, holy cow. That was impressive. Just what was it like watching her?
Well, I'll let you guys tag her with a nickname, but she can be a pest defensively. She really can. She's got great anticipation, great feet, long, long arms, and she just stays after it. So there are going to be games when she really disrupts the other team. Did so a little bit tonight. We saw it the other night. But yeah, she's kind of a pest in there.
Seen her improve anyone from like the Olympics and her performance there and just what she learned and what we saw on the court tonight?
Yeah, I thought the first 3 or 4 weeks she was still in the 3-on-3 mode. Getting up and down is kind of a little different to her because 3-on-3 is all she's known all summer long. But you can see she's starting to get it. Hit a couple of threes tonight, got to the rim. She's just, a menace, I guess is another good word. But thank goodness she's on our team. Yeah, really, really love everything about her. She just has great passion and love of the game. A lot of fun.
Update on Nani and how she's feeling?
I haven't had a chance to talk. She was in a boot after, but everybody's wearing boots on our team, even when it's kind of minor stuff. So we kind of joked about that, but I don't know. It was an ankle, so.
Because of how she went down, that was what I think her previous thing was.
Yeah, first thing I asked her, and she says her ankle. So hopefully she'll be pretty good because she had started to play a pretty good game. So it's too bad.
I know you didn't want to compare this team too much to last season, but the defensive aggression seemed like it was something that was not there last year. How did you feel like your team played defensively, and is that something that you want to translate throughout the rest of the year?
Yeah, we've wanted to do a lot more defensively, put a lot of pressure on people. Plus, we have the depth to do it. We just didn't have that. We weren't in that position in the past. So now we have 7 really good guards that we can go to and feel confident. And same with some depth up front, so we don't have to worry about people getting in foul trouble and somebody playing 40 minutes a game. Those days are over. Nobody's going to have to play 40 minutes for us. But we have 2 student athletes here, so I know they want to come in and say and talk to you guys. Big week, though. So let's vote tomorrow. Let's win again on Wednesday. Let's get the guys win tonight. And then, is that it? Is that all we got this week? And a volleyball team. And, oh, yeah, Lanning. Lanning's got a squad over there. Yeah. It's fun fall, you guys. This is a fun fall. Great time to be a Duck.